gente tem que trazer para cá essa homenagem, que é implantar o reconhecimento das empresas que investem em coaching no país. As empresas são os maiores contratantes de coaching e elas precisam sentir que estão sendo reconhecidas, né? Muitas vezes o esforço de contratar coaches não é percebido o seu valor. E o Prisma ele vem de encontro a homenagear, a prestigiar essas empresas que fazem isso.
It's all about developing coaching culture in the organization, which will be really adding value to the business. Then it's all talk about not only developing a culture, but how to sustain the coaching culture in the organization. You know, sustainability of anything is a big question mark. We always do the things when we are really enthusiastic about doing something new, but after that, to sustain those things is really a big challenge. We wanted to really sustain this practice of coaching in the organizations. We are trying to develop internal coaches who can take it up. And if you see these organizations, we call it JK organizations, EJ, it's a 100-year-old organizations. In such organizations, with the support of the directors and the business heads and the people, if we can bring the changes in the organizations, I think it is possible and anybody can bring changes with the help of coaching. Initial challenge was when we started this journey of coaching. If you see, the coaching was not very well known when it comes to Indian continent. People were not very aware of the things. So it requires a lot of effort to really convince the people that it is nothing about having something wrong with you. It's about really developing a behavior within you where you can do much more better things in the present context where you are, and bring a lot of positive vibes not only to you, also to the organizations, also to the people around you. That took a lot of time. That's the challenge. We started it with a top-down methodology. The senior people, the top leadership team and the directors, they volunteer themselves to really go through the coaching fast, leading by examples. The leaders, they walk the talk. They set the example, they volunteer themselves to come forward and said that yes, there is nothing wrong with us, but we still love to really develop ourselves and the surroundings. So that itself is created a vibes in the people below them. Then everybody come forward. We didn't only really force upon this, that it's a business initiative. We told by this, you can also develop your personal life. So if you see in the coaching which we practice at JKO, we talk about 3 areas or 3 behaviors to identify. We talk 2 behaviors we will identify based on the business need. And 1 behavior we leave it to the coachee to talk about where he or she feels that she or he required to be developed. So that they come out with their own behavior and tell us that, okay, I need this to be developed because I feel this is going to impact my personal life. In the coaching process, to make it more relevant, we bring out their spouse and their children to be a stakeholder, to give us a feedback, because an individual, we believe, spend half of his time when it comes to the professional area and rest of the time with the family. So it's the family people, the spouse or the children, who can notice the changes in the individual, and probably the individual will respect the feedbacks which is given to him by his own family members because he trusts them, and that made a huge change in them. Giving you an example, there is an individual who was not in a good talking term with the children. Being the head of the family, he feels he has the authority to dictate and everybody in the family should follow it. But when he went through the coaching, then he realized how he is distancing himself not only from the colleagues in the professional life, but also from his own kids or children in the family. And today, he proudly narrates that today my children's and my colleagues comes to me to really share their feelings and take my opinion and advice. And that's where the closeness has increased. And we strongly believe if you are okay at your family front and the personal front, probably you will contribute more when it comes to the professional front. And you are free in your mind and you will be there to really contribute to the business also. And that's where the initiative is. We not only address on the business point of view, but also from the personal point of view.